this scenario. Jesus is calling them false. This is the reason why. Because they misguided the people. You know, when you're comfortable in your zone, why go beyond we're of Abraham? When you're in the family of Abraham, then you're guaranteed your place in paradise. But who is among them? Jesus went on to explain, listen, I have entered the door of Israel. I've entered the door of Israel to perform the work of a shepherd. I am the Messiah. I am your long-awaited and called upon Messiah. And he identified that there is only one way that salvation will now come to man. I am the bread of life. I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no man cometh unto the Father except by what?
Me.
Then Jesus spoke again of the false prophets. And he referred back to Ezekiel in the 34th chapter. He said there are some that attempt to enter by other means. Not all preachers are men of God. Rather than go through the true door, the Jewish leaders would make up. Listen to this. They made up another way to get to God than to go through the Messiah. What we will do to cling to what we want, our style of life. We've got Father Abraham. Jesus was rocking the boat of the Jewish religious order, and they didn't like it. He was about to take their jobs. There would be no more sacrifice necessary. There would be no more priest needed. There goes your job, friend. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Abraham's promise is now no longer needed, for I have entered already into Israel to do the work of the shepherd. And he spoke this warning, woe, woe be unto the idle shepherd. Folks, that word literally translated, false shepherd, it literally translates into the fact that not all are right in righteousness to lead you to the Lord Jesus Christ. And work out your salvation with fear and trembling. We all have to have help, and Jesus Christ was our helper. Now, this word again, for emphasis, woe unto the idle shepherd means worthless in its second translation. Jesus went on to point out, as we're going to close with this message, Jesus pointed out that the hireling, whenever that fella encounters danger, when he happens to be in the right place at the wrong time, he suddenly comes to the conclusion, I'm not going to lose my life. I'm out of here. I'm on the run. I'm only here 9 to 5 to earn money. The sheep are not mine, and it ain't no use for me to stay here and die for them. How would you feel? But he had another contrast. This other contrast was, he said, you know, the hireling. You give this old boy, the hireling, give him his dues where his dues are due. But the religious leader, you religious leaders, Let me tell you what the difference is between a hireling and you religious leaders. You religious leaders definitely, purposely, and deliberately mislead the people. I'm in your midst. I'm here. I am the Messiah. I have declared myself. It's not about Abraham now. It's about God the Father's desire for you. The hireling didn't deliberately put the sheep in danger, but the religious order, they did. The hireling just happened to get caught in a sad situation that threatened his life, and he was not about to give his life for something that didn't even belong to him. Here's the most important thing. Like I said, we're closing the message. You heard me read to you 4 times. What did Jesus say? I lay down my life for you. He went on to say, and I have authority from God my Father. Think about that. I have my Father's permission and the authority to do it. Every head bowed, every eye closed. Jesus' statement was so simple. I know your needs. I need to protect you. I need to care for you. Jesus said, I know that you are like sheep and that you have wandered off into danger because you are so easily led astray. You are lured by the words of enticing attractions of this world. And you are deceived. Jesus said, I know you. I know your needs. You're deceived. You believe that you can supply all of your needs completely. Not only completely, but Jesus expressed to it, you're completely unaware and you lack the knowledge that's oblivious to a person that's completely uninformed of the danger which lies ahead. And that's eternal separation from God. And Father, this morning, I guess we are done. But the Good Shepherd's willing. Jesus was willing to leave the 99 and seek after the one that was lost. Father, whatever our need is here this morning, whatever we must do to right ourselves, God, give us the strength. Give us the courage to really stand up for Jesus Christ, to surrender our wants to His wants. Father, may we truly in this season, as Christ is almost upon us, remember that He must increase and I must decrease. Father, we give you all the praise, honor, and glory, and whatever the need is here this morning, salvation by grace through faith, baptism, whatever the need, we ask for strength and guidance. In Jesus' name, amen.